Yo guys, what is up and welcome back to a brand new video here today and something a little bit different. Now, as you guys are aware, we are waiting to start Season 6 of Career Mode, and I thought, you know what, for this season, we're going to freshen things up a little bit and go for some modding. And yeah, I've made a few mods of my own. I've also downloaded a few from Race Department over on PC. And yeah, we're going to see exactly what I've come up with and what the plan is this season in Season 6. So you can see on screen we do have the continue career mode option on screen. We are going to jump over to the solo tab and jump into Grand Prix mode. I'm going to show you guys the liveries of the cars. I'm going to show you guys the race suits, the driver helmets, my own helmets, and also some other mods. So first of all, we're going to start off with other mods. So on this, the mods you won't see in this video, which are kind of in practice ones, we have got a few fancy mods. So first of all, we have updated the interviewers. So the interviewer and the cameraman have updated clothes, which are more like the real life F1 stuff. So they don't have the fantasy logo, they actually have the F1 logo on their t-shirt. And in terms of other mods, we do have a sound adjustment mod. So every single power unit is slightly more higher pitch, like the real life ones, you know, that you hear on TV, and also when we hear the onboard hot lap. So the engine sounds have been tweaked slightly and they are a little bit higher. I might do a quick race in this video later on and show you guys what those are about. We also have the updated 2019 sponsor boards on every single racetrack. So we've got all the alcoholic sponsors on there, if you will, the Johnny Walkers of the world, and yeah, all the fancy sponsors that are not in the game because of restrictions. It's all up to date. So that's also looking very, very good. And then, of course, we have the actual mods on the cars. We also have the official carbon champagne, as always, and all the custom podiums as well that are realistic. But now we're going to jump into the cars. So, first and foremost, world champions Mercedes in real life, but in terms of career mode, they're quite a way down. You can see we have pretty much gone for the 2020 livery with the Ineos new sponsorship. Reason being is because I felt like the new sponsorship with them is quite important, you know, like on the same level as Petronas almost, and I feel like it was an important sponsor to incorporate, and I couldn't think of a better way of doing it except for the way they did it themselves. So as you can see, this is the new Mercedes livery. Not just that though, we have of course the drivers. Now we have to take into account that the transfers have taken place in my crew mode, so it's not going to be exactly the same, but in the case that they were to return the Mercedes, Hamilton has his new purple helmet in career mode, along with the brand new race suits with the Ineos sponsoring on the arms. Bottas this season seems to have a black helmet and black gloves, so we've gone for that with him this season, and also of course with the updated suit on himself. So you can see here both Mercedes drivers updated with the new sponsors and new colours. We then move to Ferrari, my team, and on my days, this car looks phenomenal. I'll put our community post up. I'll also put up a few tweets on Twitter, and you can see here we do have some nice sponsors. So Mission Renault is featuring on the car, so we've got a little bit there on the barge board area. We've also got a bit of Mission Renault on the rear wing, on the inside part, and also on the nose. If I can just see if I can zoom in on this somehow. You can just see on the nose there at the bottom of the screen, we've got some Mission Renault, and yeah, the car looks fantastic. Also on the front wing as well. And we've updated it, so we've got rid of the 90th anniversary and we've replaced it with Scuderia Ferrari, a typical classic logo. I was debating Mission Renault, but in the end I went for this. I felt like it looks a lot cleaner and it fits the car a lot better. And I was debating to go white or black. I'm still not quite sure. I might surprise you when we arrive at Melbourne, but for now I've gone with the black colour sponsors on those. And yeah, also we've kept the matte paint, and we've also got black wheels with a little bit of red highlighting on the edge of the wheel rim. So looking fantastic. This is going to be our car and I cannot wait. We also have, of course, the updated helmets for the drivers, and we also have the updated race suits with Mission Renault on them. So suits are looking on point, helmets for Sebastian Vettel and also Charles Leclerc looking on point, but you can see the new Mission Renault sponsoring on the suit looking insane. And last season we had the 90th anniversary, so we've now updated that. So again, more changes to the suits, and that's going to be the one we're going to be using. In terms of the Red Bull though, this is the next car. No major changes here except for the fact that I've made the wheels black to match the car, the kind of dark theme, and it looks fantastic on track. And I've also adjusted the front nose sponsors a little bit, moving the sponsors up to make room for a bigger Honda logo on the nose. Other than that, the Red Bull has stayed pretty much unchanged, and in terms of the race suits, they've also remained unchanged. It seems like this time I've got on top of the issues, because last season the race suits were glitched. I seem to have fixed that now, so hopefully it stays this way. But we've got an updated helmet for Max Verstappen, which is a 2020 helmet, and we also have Alex Albon's 2020 helmet as well. So both drivers having updated headwear, and yeah, overall both of these looking fantastic. We now move on to Renault, and these guys here, no changes to this team. Reason being is because we haven't seen their 2020 livery yet, and also I've got the feeling there were some leaked pictures, and it seems like they're going to run the exact same livery again this year. So very much like Red Bull, it seems like year upon year the livery isn't going to change. So I've kind of kept that realism or that tradition in a way. And their suits aren't going to change. Of course, also Ricciardo and Hulkenberg, nothing's changed here. I've kept them the same because we haven't seen Ricciardo's helmet design yet for 2020, so I can't update it just yet. I might do later on down the line. And of course, Hulkenberg is no longer in the sport. So yeah, we've kept things the same there. In terms of other updates, Haas, I've actually tried to get rid of the rich energy as much as I possibly can, with the exception of the name and the team badge at the bottom. We've gone for black and silver, or black and kind of off-white. It's hard to tell depending on the lighting, but yeah, we've got rid of most of the gold. I've made it black and white, keeping it very simple. And also the team wear has been stripped of rich energy logos. I was going to go for a red, white and black, theme like they have in real life, but changing the entire car, all the pit wear, the team garage, the pit crew, it's just a lot of effort. It takes a long time, a lot of testing to make sure everything's smooth, there's no errors in the files. So I've gone for a generic look. I've also removed the rich energy from the race suits and the helmets, as you can see here, and also the hats as well. So a much more just generic Haas look, trying to take away some of the gold as well, and I've kept it more black and white and silver. So yeah, overall a small update to them, but just to try and clean things up a little bit. We now move on to McLaren, and again, no major changes here except for I've adjusted the pattern of the blue. So I've removed the kind of 3D geometric design they had, and I've taken a leaf out of their race suits from 2020, which is kind of like these lines, and I've put them on the side of the car. So you can see here we've still got the orange and blue, but a new design for this new season. And again, I think it looks pretty nice and quite sleek and elegant. In terms of the drivers, we have Carlos Sainz's chrome helmet with the A Better Tomorrow sponsoring on the race suit, and the chrome helmet looking absolutely fantastic. And Lando Norris also has his 2020 helmet, which is a lot more, the blue's a lot darker and the yellow is a lot more prominent, and of course with the updated suit as well. So both of these guys up to date with their sponsors. We then move on to Racing Point. Nothing has changed here, unfortunately. I was debating going for a brand new Racing Point livery, but it is quite a tricky car to make things happen. I was going to go for a 2020 skin with the Mercedes chassis, but there is issues with mirroring where the sponsors look the wrong way around on the other side, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I've kept it the same for now. This might be a car that I might change for next season possibly. And that the same applies for Toro Rosso and Williams. So the last car that has been modified is the Alfa Romeo, and this time I've removed the blue stripes and I've just put it all in red. I've taken a leaf out of the 2020 car and made the red a lot more prominent down the nose, and yeah, a bigger feature of the car. I've also made the red a little bit lighter and not as dark, and also I made the white a little bit brighter as well. So much cleaner look in my opinion, and making the red a lot more prominent, but also at the same time it's not quite a Ferrari, which is what I was looking for. And then of course we have Toro Rosso and Williams. They've both stayed the same, but first of all, Alfa Romeo, Kimi Raikkonen, nothing changes here, same helmet, same suit. Antonio Giovinazzi though, he does have his updated Italian flag helmet with the blue on the sides instead of the black. So Antonio Giovinazzi there with a new helmet, and I didn't want to change much of this because I feel like the suits and the helmet look pretty damn sweet as they are. And then just to confirm, Toro Rosso, no changes here to both drivers and helmet. Of course, Kvyat is my teammate in Ferrari, so the helmet was red, and I'll show you guys my helmet in a minute. And then of course Williams, Russell and Kubica, and yeah, no changes here once again. It's quite tricky because the Williams, I was going to go for a 2020 chassis, but again it meant using a different car, in this case the FOM car, or the multiplayer car if you will, and that car can have issues because the steering wheel sometimes doesn't quite add up with the hand positioning, and it looks really weird. So I might work on this for next season. I might try and come up with a new design for the Williams team, also for Toro Rosso as well. I wanted to do AlphaTauri, but again, a whole team rebrand is very long and it takes a lot of time, and also they are last on the grid at the minute in terms of performance in my career mode, so I thought it wasn't worth it because we're not going to really see them that often. So yeah, those are the cars, drivers, suits and helmet liveries, but we're now going to move on to my own helmet for this season. So let's jump over to the customization tab, driver, and we're going to jump to the helmet, and there we go. There we have my brand new helmet for this season. I've gone for a matte black theme, the matte of course fitting the car, and I've got a little bit of gloss paint on for the red details. And also if you look at the top of the helmet, you can actually see I've got a little, like always, I've got the same pattern of my logo made into like a pattern, and that is in gloss paint, so it kind of reflects on the light quite nicely. And of course we have all the Mission Renault sponsors on the car. I've also updated the Kaspersky on the side of the helmet, and we've also added the VistaJet logo underneath the V-Power on the front of the helmet. So looking fantastic, very nice, very sleek, very clean. But that is it for the mods in this, and yeah, we're now going to move into, I want to say a quick race, but I just want to show you guys the sound. So I might just hop into a time trial and show you guys what it's about. So let's jump into it and let's see what the sound mod is like. But guys, that is going to be it for this video here today, and there you go. The mod is complete, and we are ready to start Season 6 of Career Mode, and I cannot wait. What I do want, guys, is a little bit of feedback in terms of the cutscenes. Would you like to see more cutscenes? Would you like to see less and just more racing on track? As we have seen the cutscenes a million times, so leave that feedback in the comments down below, guys. But that's going to be from me here in this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Drop a like if you did, and if you're excited for Season 6, and also subscribe if you are new for daily Formula 1 content on the channel, and also turn notifications, guys, to not miss any future content from me, and finally check out these two videos on your screen if you have missed them. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video very soon. But until then, it's goodbye from me.